It happens. It happens. So I'm going to take a quick break, and I'm going to come back. And maybe we'll have a caller to call in that can chime in on this. Again, the number is 678-365-9458. Welcome back. Well, I guess I'm the only one that just didn't know their self. And I guess everybody else do. Or maybe y'all just don't want to talk to me. And that's fine too. But at least I know you can listen. Anyway, some other things about, how do you become you? You have to ask yourself, what is the best person that I can be for me? What makes me happy? What makes me happy? Because one thing you need to understand, you can't make anybody else happy if you're not happy. Just like can't no one love you if you don't love yourself. So dig deep within you and find out who you are first. And present yourself as the person that you want to be. Everything is a work in progress. Nothing became a habit in 30 days, and nothing's going to be corrected in 30 days. It takes time. But you have to put forth the effort that needs to be put forward for you to become who you want to be. Now, some people just want to remain the same, and that's their choice, because we all have choices. But I know for a fact that we're all better and can be better than where we are today. It's a process. You got to want it, though. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to bring this back up next week. Actually, I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it in the Uncut No Chaser page. I want to know one thing that you've done to find out who you are. Just one thing. That you've done to find out who you are. And we're going to talk about it. Because guess what? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to post the one thing that I'm still searching for about myself. We're going to work through this together. Because we're a family. Right? Maybe. Again, that number to call in is 678-365-9458. 678-365-9458. Let me ask y'all another question. What is it that... Okay. I'm trying to word this correctly. Y'all just bear with me. Would you prefer to find out through what somebody else calls you and think of you, which actually is negative, that beats us down? Or would you rather do the work for yourself and find it out and work on it? I think I'd rather find out myself. Now, I may ask somebody for, that I trust. I'll ask somebody for their opinion or what their thoughts are, just to make sure I'm on the right page, and I may be missing something. Because one thing I learned, you can't ask everybody their opinion. You have to ask those people who you know that's going to be totally honest with you on their opinion, that you can trust. It has to be somebody you can trust. You just can't ask Daquan from the club what his opinion is, or if you're correct in your thought process, because you only hang out with Daquan on Saturday when y'all go to the club. So So Daquan has no earthly idea except for you who to hang out with, and that's it. That is it. But other than that, come on, people. It's time to work on us. Work on ourselves. We have to work on ourselves in order to become who we want to be. You know, I heard, all right, before I get chumped off, I know some folks is at odds with Steve Harvey, but Steve Harvey made a statement one day, and it's not verbatim, but the basic concept was, it's not about who you are on this earth, it's about what you leave behind, something to that effect. And when I heard him say that, that really, really, really stuck out to me. And it made me start to think. And I was like, wow, that was kind of deep. Yeah, I know people are going to say, oh, she was this, she was that, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, I want them to know that my heart was pure. I want them to know that I did the best I could do to make a difference in somebody's life. Because that's who I am. I'm not saying I have it all together, because I don't. Every day I'm a work in progress. And I ain't ashamed to say it. I've come a very long way. But I still got a very long way to go. And I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. So I challenge you to do the same. Find out who you really are. And who you want to become. And make the best of it all. So that you too can be remembered for making a difference. Making changes in lives. Or just helping your fellow brother or sister out on something that they may be struggling with. Because you know what? At the end of the day, we all need each other. I don't care what nobody say. We all need each other. Because that's the only way we're going to make it through. But we first have to learn each other. But before we can learn someone else, we have to learn ourselves. That's the most important thing. Learning yourself. Because once you learn yourself, then you're going to learn how to deal with others. Because you might run across somebody that's not exactly right. But instead of you turning walking away, saying, I don't want to deal with them because this, and that, understand, you used to be that person at one time too. So it teaches you to have patience. Now, I'm not saying let nobody run over you, by no means. I'm not. But sometimes we have to learn to have a little more patience with some. Some get a little bit faster than others. Remember when you used to be that person that used to shuck and jive. But guess what? You're not that person no more. But you run into somebody that was in that position when you first started out, but they trying to change too. So you got to be a little more patient. And I have learned patience. That I definitely have. Not in all